Good morning, students. In the vector differentiation lecture series, today we discuss about the lecture number 4, divergency. In the previous lectures, I discussed about the vector differential operator and gradient of a scalar point function, directional derivative, angle between the two surfaces. Today we discuss about the divergency. So today I give the definition of divergency of a vector point function. So the divergency of a vector point function must be a scalar quantity. So I go through the definition. Divergency of a vector point function. Let f bar be any vector point function, then divergency of f bar is denoted by div f bar or del dot f bar, defined as div f bar is equal to I bar dot dou f bar by dou x plus j bar dot dou f bar by dou y plus k bar dot dou f bar by dou z. This is also written in the form of summation I bar dot dou f bar by dou x. So this is a scalar point function. The resultant must be a scalar point function. See here, the function f bar is in the component form. F bar is equal to f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. First we calculate dou f bar by dou x. After that dou f bar by dou y. After that dou f bar by dou z. Then I calculate the dot product with I bar, j bar, k bar. Okay. Mathematically it is little bit lengthy to calculate divergency of a vector point function. So that's why I give the another definition of divergency. See here, please go through this particular theorem. If the vector point function f bar is equal to f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar, then divergency of f bar is also written into the form of dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Okay, I proving this particular thing. First I go through the definition of f bar. F bar is equal to component form f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar. In the original definition of divergency, div f bar is equal to I bar dot dou f bar by dou x plus j bar dot dou f bar by dou y plus k bar dot dou f bar by dou z. So first of all I am calculating dou f bar by dou x. So I am calculating here dou f bar by dou x is equal to dou f1 by dou x into I bar plus dou f2 by dou x into j bar plus dou f3 by dou x into k bar. Now I apply the dot product between the unit vector I and dou f bar by dou x. So that is I bar dot dou f bar by dou x is equal to I bar dot dou f1 by dou x into I bar plus dou f2 by dou x into j bar plus dou f3 by dou x into k bar. Now I apply the dot product with the help of distributive property. Here dou f1 by dou x is a scalar quantity. So I am writing dou f1 by dou x here into I bar dot I bar plus dou f2 by dou x is also scalar quantity into I bar dot j bar plus dou f3 by dou x into I bar dot k bar. We know that I bar dot I bar is 1, I bar dot j bar is 0 and I bar dot k bar is 0. So by replacing those values, finally I am getting dou f1 by dou x. So I bar dot dou f bar by dou x is nothing but dou f1 by dou x. So similarly j bar dot dou f bar by dou y is dou f2 by dou y. K bar dot dou f bar by dou z is equal to dou f3 by dou z. Now you replace these three values in original definition of div f bar. Div f bar is equal to I bar dot dou f bar by dou x plus j bar dot dou f bar by dou y plus k bar dot dou f bar by dou z. By replacing these values, you are getting div f bar is equal to dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Now onwards, whenever we require to calculate divergence of a vector point function, it is enough to calculate div f bar is equal to dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z, where f1, f2, f3 are the coefficients of I bar, j bar, k bar in the component form of a vector point function. Just I explain this with an example. If f bar is equal to xy square I bar plus 2x square yz j bar minus 3yz square k bar, and find div f bar at a particular point 1, minus 1, 1. See here, given that f bar is equal to x y square I bar plus 2x square yz j bar minus 3yz square k bar. Now I am writing the definition of divergency. If f bar is equal to f1 I bar plus f2 j bar plus f3 k bar, then from the help of previous theorem, div f bar, it is enough to write in the form of dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z, where f1 is equal to xy square, f2 is equal to 2x square yz, f3 is equal to minus 3yz square. These are all the coefficients of I bar, j bar, k bar. Now calculate the partial derivative of f1 with respect to x, that is y square. Partial derivative of f2 with respect to y, that is 2x square z. Partial derivative of f3 with respect to z, that is minus 6yz. Now we replace these three partial derivatives in div f bar. So div f bar is equal to y square plus 2x square z minus 6yz. Now we replace the point 1, minus 1, 1 is, that means you replacing x equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 1. So then finally simplifying the div f bar, you are getting the value 9. So this is the way we can calculate the divergence of a vector point function. You remember that here, whenever we calculate divergence, the resultant must be a scalar quantity. I go through the another example. Find div f bar where when f bar is equal to gradient of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. So you remember that divergence is calculated for the only vector point function. See here, f bar is equal to here gradient of a scalar quantity. Already we discussed that one. Gradient of a scalar quantity is must be a vector. So that's why we can find div f bar here. First I am taking the scalar point function as phi. Phi is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Now I am calculating grad phi. From the definition, that grad phi is dou phi by dou x into I bar plus dou phi by dou y into j bar plus dou phi by dou z into k bar. So phi is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. So therefore dou phi by dou x, that means the partial derivative of pi with respect to x is 3x square minus 3yz. Partial derivative of pi with respect to y, that is 3y square minus 3xz. Partial derivative of pi with respect to z, is 3z square minus 3xy. Replacing the partial derivatives in grad pi, that is the resultant is 3x square minus 3yz I bar plus 3y square minus 3xz j bar plus 3z square minus 3xy k bar. Finally I am writing f bar. F bar can be taken it as grad phi. So grad phi is equal to the existing vector point function 3x square minus 3yz I bar plus 3y square minus 3xz j bar plus 3z square minus 3xy k bar. Now I am writing the definition of divergency. Div f bar is equal to del dot f bar, that is equal to dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. You identify the values f1. f1 is 3x square minus 3yz. f2 is 3y square minus 3xz. f3 is 3z square minus 3xyz. So write dou f1 by dou x is 6x, dou f2 by dou y 6y, dou f3 by dou z 6z. You replace the partial derivatives, then div f is equal to 6x plus 6y plus 6z, that is equal to 6 into x plus y plus z. This is the way we can calculate the divergency of a vector point function. Now go through the physical interpretation of a divergency. So in generally, divergency is nothing but the difference between the fluid enter into a unit volume per an unit time is equal. Also observe that the fluid outward to the unit volume in a unit time. So see here, the rate of loss of fluid per unit volume is always represented with div f bar. Whenever you can consider a unit volume inside a fluid for an unit time, the difference between the fluid enter into the unit volume and the fluid outward to the unit volume, it is always gives the divergency. Now I go through the one more definition. Solenoidal vector. A vector point function f bar is said to be solenoidal if div f bar is equal to 0. So f bar is a vector point function. For that vector point function, you are calculating divergency. It must be a scalar quantity. If that particular scalar quantity is 0, such a vector is called solenoidal vector. So see here, if your divergency is 0, that is your solenoidal vector, that means entering rate and outward rate are equal. There is no difference between the fluid enter into the volume and outward to the volume. And if the divergency is greater than 0, that particular thing is working as source. If the divergency is negative, less than 0, it is working as sink. Okay, so based on this one, we go through the sum of the example. Show that 3y power 4 z square I bar plus z cube x square j bar plus 3x square y square k bar is solenoidal. For showing the vector point function is solenoidal, it is enough to show that divergency is 0. Given that f bar is equal to 3y power 4 z square I bar plus z cube x square j bar plus 3x square y square k bar. From the definition, I can write div f bar is equal to del dot f bar, that is dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. By comparing the functions, I am writing f1. f1 is 3y power 4 z square, f2 is z cube x square, and f3 is 3x square y square. Now I am calculating the partial derivatives. The partial derivative of f1 with respect to x, there is no x in this particular function. So other than x, remaining all are constants. So the partial derivative is 0. Now partial derivative of f2 with respect to y. When we are calculating partial derivative with respect to y, z and x are constants. So the total term is constant. Constant derivative 0. Here also the partial derivative of f3 with respect to z. In f3 there is no z and x and y are constant. So the total term treated as constant, the derivative is 0. You replacing the partial derivatives in the definition div f bar. Div f bar is equal to dou f1 by dou x is 0 plus dou f2 by dou y is 0 plus dou f3 by dou z is 0. Finally it is 0. So whenever div f bar is 0, such a vector point function is called as solenoidal. So this is another example. If f bar is equal to x plus 3y I bar plus y minus 2z into j bar plus x plus pz into k bar is solenoidal, then find p value. So in this example we have to calculate find the value of p here with the help of the property solenoidal. Solenoidal in the sense divergence of the vector point function is 0. So by that condition divergence of f bar is equal to 0. From the definition, dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z is equal to 0. Okay, now I am writing f1. f1 is x plus 3y, f2 coefficient of j, that is y minus 2z, f3 coefficient of k, that is x plus pz. Now partial derivative of f1 with respect to x, it is 1. Partial derivative of f2 with respect to y, it is 1. Partial derivative of f3 with respect to z, it is p. Replacing these three values in divergency, so div f bar is equal to dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z, that is nothing but 1 plus p is equal to 0. Since our given vector point function is solenoidal, so that's why the summation is equal to 0. So that is 1 plus p is equal to 0, that is 2 plus p is equal to 0. So finally it is p is equal to minus 2. Okay, so this is the way we can calculate the divergence of the vector point function and whether check the given function is a solenoidal or not. Please go through the workout problem, show that these two functions is solenoidal. The second one is find divergence of grad phi where phi is equal to 0. Okay, today we discuss about the divergence of a vector point function, how to calculate divergence, and what is a solenoidal function and different examples. Okay, in the next lecture we discuss about the curl of a vector point function. Thank you.